You know, here one taco is like 600 yen. So like, are you kidding me? Yeah. I thought it was pretty hard making the bed.
The sheets are likely different, right?
Yeah, it's very different, yeah.
Hey guys and girls on Ash Japanese, it's your bloody fashion reporter, Kathy Cat. And today, we're gonna go hit the streets of Tokyo and ask foreigners who are actually living in Japan here what their big fail was in Japan, their absolute struggle, something where they were like, oh no, why did I do that? Those moments we're gonna pick up for you, and if you stick to the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you one of the struggles I had when I came first, and I could have avoided if I'd known about this, and hopefully that will help you guys out too. So let's first go and ask foreigners in Japan.
Okay, I'm from Mexico and I have been living here for 8 years.
8 years. Even after 8 years, what do you struggle with in Japan?
Oh my, okay, finding Mexican food. It's really hard for me also to find like all the ingredients. If I want to cook in my house, they don't sell anything.
Isn't it also really expensive to find the ingredients?
It is, yes. Also the restaurants are real expensive. Because it's crazy. For example, in Mexico, if you want to eat, for example, 3 tacos, you're gonna pay like 100 yen. You know, here one taco is like 600 yen. So like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
Would you recommend then to other Mexicans who come to Japan and to Tokyo, where should they go?
No, just give up, okay? Yeah, just give up and eat Japanese food. I mean, it's delicious. So just eat Japanese food. It's really good. You can eat also Italian. It's also really good. Yeah, just, you know, give up. That's better and faster. Believe me, I've been there. I know.
Fair enough. Okay, good point. Where are you guys from?
I'm from America. UK.
UK. Coming here to Japan, how long have you guys been here?
I've been here for 3.5 years.
Oh.
And the same, but we haven't been in Tokyo.
Yeah, I moved to Tokyo like, September.
And I moved the previous year. We were in Hiroshima before.
Yeah, we met in Hiroshima.
In your 3 years in Japan, what struggles have you had so far?
Before the pandemic, I mean, I think general day-to-day life is easy enough, but I think like kind of bureaucracy sort of stuff is difficult and like, that sort of thing. And with the pandemic, for me, like being so far away from home and like also, you know, having to like isolate and not being able to meet people, that was kind of a difficult time for me. Yeah,
it's hard to think because it's like, what's a Japan struggle and what's just like a general life struggle, right? Because a lot of us come here like in our 20s or 30s, so isn't it natural to have some issues along the way anyway?
It is totally just trying to pick something up, but maybe in the future other people won't get it wrong. So something like maybe is culture specific, for example, didn't bring cash to a place that only accepts something.
I mean, daily struggle is like we were talking earlier, like no soap in the park bathrooms, like this whole kind of like during the pandemic, like no soap anywhere, and life struggle, no, you know, like trash cans anywhere. Not, it doesn't ruin you get used to it, I guess, but those like small things, a tiny daily struggle, I guess.
I guess soap is a big one, especially during the pandemic. I'm like, why?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Anything else you can think of? Any kind of little struggles you had that you'd like, that might happen to someone, so don't do it.
Oh, I know. Like post offices, like not being open in the evenings or weekends and you're stuck at work.
Banks too.
So you have to take time off.
And like, just if you ever want to like sign up for something, it's like a huge process, like that kind of thing, like trying to get a point card or something and downloading special apps. And like, I went to Disney Sea and like, you have to get this like special application and like that kind of thing, like is annoying. Yeah.
I mean, just getting a phone contract takes like half a day, right?
Yeah. Oh yes, you know phone contract.
It took me, I literally just got this phone and it took me like 2 whole days. I had to go like cancel my original number or contract, and then I had to wait like 24 hours for that to happen, and I had to go back again, and it took like a whole weekend.
Yeah. Getting bank accounts.
Things take a long, like things are organized, but they're like organized at a cost.
Like
right.
So day-to-day life is really, you know, pretty easy, but like once you, I guess, live here and have to do certain things, like it's pretty stressful. Some things. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That was perfect answers, by the way. Okay, where are you from?
England, Germany,
England,
Taiwan.
Whoa! What brings you to Japan?
We're foreign students. We're on an exchange program.
Oh, how long are you here for?
About 5 months.
5 months. When did you get here?
About like 5 days ago.
5 days ago?
Yeah.
All of you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so you bright and fresh here in Japan. Yeah. Aren't you lucky you made it in? How hard was it for you guys to get in here?
It was quite hard. Like we were supposed to be here for the whole year. Last semester was online night classes, and then we had to prepare our visa and do all our corona tests within like 2 weeks. So it was a big rush.
Big rush. So what was like your struggle when you came here? What was like this thing you struggled with the most?
I mean, it's just communicating like in like convenience stores and stuff, getting used to that sort of communication because it's different. Yeah.
The trains. I come from a town that like we mainly just use buses, so I'm not used to finding my way around stations. It's really complex.
Which is like the worst station for you here in Tokyo?
Probably. Oh, which one was that one we was just at? Kichijoji. That place was hard.
Oh well, have you been to Shibuya yet?
Yes.
How is that train station?
I think it was okay. I mean, we might get lost when we go back, but for the moment it's okay. Yeah.
Any other struggles you had in Japan, or any kind of funny stories of like your other students like struggling with going like, oh, they pushed the wrong button on the toilet, something crazy like that?
I haven't had that happen to me yet, but it probably will happen.
I thought it was pretty hard making the bed at our dorm. Like I didn't know where anything went, so.
The seats are likely different, right?
Yeah, it's very different, yeah.
Everyone uses cash.
Yes.
I'm used to leaving my house with just my phone and relying on that the whole day. So like, and like I exchanged money, so I have really big notes. So I go to the convenience store with like 10,000 yen note, and I'm buying just 100,000, like 100 yen something, and I'm like, sorry, I have this huge amount of money.
Yeah, we tend to apologize if you have like a big like bill in our hands, right? But here they're like, that's fine.
Yeah.
What is like your one struggle in Japan?
Reading the signs.
Oh gosh, yes. Well, how do you do it?
We do a lot of Google Translate, which helps, and we just kind of figure it out. But yeah, that's the hardest part because the characters are not letters, and so that's the hardest part.
Did you make like a mistake before with the signs?
We use a lot of context clues, but like she has a food allergy. And so we have to really be careful to see what that is. And then I bought an onigiri this week, and it's a flavor none of the kids like. So anyway.
So it's hard to tell because you might get something that the kids won't like.
Yes. Yeah.
Allergy-wise, have you been safe?
Yeah, I haven't had any problems with allergies. I just use the context clues and Google Translate and stuff to figure out what all the titles say and stuff. So
is it okay to ask you what are you allergic
to? Tree nuts.
Yeah, there's not really much non-allergy help and advice here. Same. So I'm like, oh gosh, that's a bit risky sometimes. Have you had any struggles in Japan yet?
When I came, my card didn't work, my paying card. So I had to call my bank at home. They told me I had, some youth car or something like that. So I had to order a new one. So it's arriving soon, I think. But I actually found out today that I could take out money from the ATM. I didn't know. Yeah. So I've asked my friends to pay for me all the time, and then
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. You've been paying me for 2 weeks.
Just to find out you could have paid for yourself the whole time.
Oops.
Oops, you know?
And your struggles probably have to pay for him all the time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's been the biggest problem, to be honest. Everything has been going smooth.
Okay. Staying-wise, transportation-wise, anything?
Super smooth, honestly. Once you get the Passmo card, easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
Honestly, just blip your card and go.
Housing situation in Japan can be very, very different, and there are no street names. So one of the things I would like to share with you guys is if you're going somewhere, sometimes it is really, really hard to find the actual place. So you will definitely need an internet working phone with you and some internet with you if you're going places, because what happened to me when I came the first time is I was invited to like a party of a teacher of the high school I was staying at, and I went to the station and they didn't pick up the phone. And I had no means of really finding the exact location, the floor, and similar things like that. And since there are no street names, and it's just numbers, you can't even say, oh, it's on this street or this block, because it is generally just numbers that will help you. And sometimes these numbers are not in the right order. So you can follow 1, 2, 3, but then you won't find 4 and 5, or you find 6, 7. It's very, very confusing. So my hint for you guys would be, always make sure you have working internet. Always make sure you have a second means of contacting a person. If you have them on like a social media and they can't log into their social media or something, make sure you have maybe also their Line. Line is the app that everyone here uses to write each other, so it's like WhatsApp. And make sure you get, for sometimes even taxi drivers won't know. So sometimes you won't even know where you're going, and sometimes it's really, really hard to find. Google is your best friend. Things have become a lot more easier now with the maps and routes that are going around, but generally sometimes you will still have to have a person help you out, because even taxi drivers sometimes ask me exactly where it is. So with addresses and locations, best hint is get your friends to pick you up at the station. That will save you so much trouble. If you're going somewhere you don't know where you're going, get your friends to pick you up at that station and bring you to their home. Try and remember, because it can be very confusing. Okay, that's it now. I wish you a great day. This was Kathy Cat from Tokyo, and I'll see you in the next video, like for example this one here, which might be down your alley. So be sure to check that one out. Thanks for hanging out.